As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Oh, yes, yes, yes! Well said! Excellent point! Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start.
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Beau. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Woohoo! The most special house in the history of houses. You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I am an explorer, an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder without any of the really unfortunate moral overtones that those words have accumulated over the years. Think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part? That I am. I would ask who you are, but my goodness, there hardly seems to be a point. You must be, I mean, you couldn't be any other than, right? I know that you are the, well...
Beau takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear.
Beau returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped, slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you, I may have already said too much. Ha! I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow, but no promises. Okay. See ya. Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. If I promised to? Is that all that was holding you back? My fellow adventurer, I promise you, if I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have. I will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way. If you're really in, I have some more things that you need to know. Are you ready? We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous, we will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain, very nasty pirate. Oh yeah, for sure. But don't worry. You can die every day, doing all sorts of normal things. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized. That's the spirit. But now, we must speak of the pirate. Haha, my dear friend. There are mysteries and wonders untold, and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential this very moment. But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottle on the mantelpiece in your living room. I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least. I can tell you a bit about him, and more importantly, how he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want. Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's tiny. He's very unpleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drama. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually. Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold of his ship. Yeah, we could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. You're gonna ask why he's pissed at me. Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all by myself. And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I? So, yeah, okay. I'm a thief. A thief for a righteous cause, though. Which means it's okay. Me? But Jacques is still a butt. And we do still need the sword, and I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please trust me. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. He doesn't know you. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did. Are you still in? Phew. Wonderful. Trust me, this is going to be the adventure of all of our lives. And here we are. Now listen.
Beau holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky. I'm the best, but even cats make noises sometimes.
Beau sets the scene for you with her hands, curling two fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship. Sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck, staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak. I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Beau carries.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon. And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is! We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt. Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself, and I've only been in the hold once. It was there, but Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it. Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular. Okay, in we go.
Jack draws his cocktail sword with a snarl. Stop! Right! There! You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb. And I express gaseous matter towards your position!
Well, shit.
Calm. Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping. Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool. Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you!
This is what I've been trying to tell you! There is no talking to this doofus. This is why I've just been trying to sneak past him and not deal with his nonsense!
And you have failed every single time! That should be some sort of clue for you about your ineptitude in the arts of subterfuge and knavery! You shall never have the sword!
Oh, I'll have it all right. If I have to hang your tiny butt from a miniature yardarm, I'll have it. You're right. We're never gonna get anywhere this way. But I don't know what else to do with him. Short of tying him up. Is that an option?
I feel compelled to warn both of you that whatever suggestion you make, be it reasonable or logic or even sure to succeed to bring glory to all parties, I will probably say no.
Oh, for God's sake.
You should be flattered I said anything. I'm under no moral obligation to volunteer information to interlopers.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde? She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago, until one day she just disappeared. Well, there were searches. I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home, but all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me.
Jack doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Beau. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him. Jack finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious.
We're going to the hold.
Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Beau with a grave expression.
This is my inner sanctum. As you could imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar. I present to you the secret sword.
He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy! That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is.
Generally, no. There is no kidding aboard my ship. Recognize what? The sword? You've seen it before?
You made it?
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult.
You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected. I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession. You see, I am going with you.
What?
I desire adventure. Need it. Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No, the hell you're not! Over my dead boxes! No!
Child, you have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready, though. Because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward! To the boxes!
All right, my intrepid teammate. Let's do this! That's the spirit! We have completed the first part, the quest of the secret sword. But the second part, that's the one that hits closest to home. I sold the chest is my rival. The part of boxes that are used to conceal, confiscate, and wrongfully withhold. I guess you could say she's my evil twin. Well, if she's my twin, then yeah. But I tend to think uprightness lends a certain glow. Isolda has been keeping something underneath this house. Something I must bring out to light. It is my destiny. Are you kidding? I'm psyched! This is gonna be great! Are you ready? Oh, he's coming. I think he was polishing his belt buckle. Something about can't go swashbuckling with a tarnished buckle. I don't know.
Oh, aren't we all here, gathered in the gloom before the hurricane should sweep down on our unsuspecting heads?
Hello, Jacques. So glad you could make it. Was definitely not secretly hoping that you would trip and fall and break at least one appendage, thus rendering you unable to show for our little rendezvous.
Your concern for your shipmate is touching. More fool you. There's nothing that would have kept me from being here. Oh, and nothing would have kept you from needing me. If I hadn't shown up, no sword. No sword, no skullduggery beneath the floorboards. I hope it gnaws at your maggoty guts that as much as you hate me, you're actually glad to see me here.
So I am. I do have a little surprise for you, though. Oh, trust me. This is gonna be worth it.
Ha! Flap your sails all you want. We both know that I could still end you.
Jacques, and of course our great houseologist, I introduce to you our fourth teammate. Meet Gaia, our resident globe, and an individual almost as well traveled and storied as myself.
Yup, definitely well traveled. That's me. Don't ask me nothing. Don't tell nobody. I'm on a mission.
Why? Why? Give me a reason. It better be a good one, or I swear by the fingers I still have left, I will find a plank for you to walk. Why would you bring her?
I like her. She's fun and positive and upbeat and curious and adventurous and just, well, she's swell, really is what it is.
I have noticed all of those things. I hate all of those things. Ye gods, do you have any idea how much deep personal work I had to do to make myself spend this much time with you, Beau? And Gaia? Oh, she's even worse than you. She's like you, but more.
Buddy, I'm standing next to you.
Can you not understand the torture? The cruelty you inflict on me? Why?
She's fun.
Yes.
Being around fun is painful and aggravating for you.
Yes.
Aw, thank you.
Gaia gestures to you to come closer.
Human, a word? Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths.
Gaia keeps her voice low, glancing sideways at Jacques and Beau, arguing some distance away.
The real reason I invited myself was because I know how much these two can yap. And as a globe can spin fast or slow like, I can help this yarn along a lot faster. If you like, I can do a nice little summary of this here adventure. Or you could watch the lighthearted caper unfold in real time. Oh, I don't know, 30 minutes?
And here we are. Welcome to the crawl space.
Wow, didn't know all this was down here.
Abso-freaking-lutely. According to my research, Isolda is holding her quarry about 2 clicks to the east of us.
Clicks? What in the name of Poseidon is a click? Dolphin's click, is that what you mean? Or are you perhaps trying to pretend like you're some super secret special operator who knows what the hell a click is, and more offensively, uses it in conversation?
Good lord. Fine, Jacques. What would you prefer me to say? What would make more sense for the average run-of-the-mill Joe, if that's how you want me to think of you?
Just say leagues! Leagues and fathoms! At least then we normal nautical types can understand what the hell you're talking about.
I'm going to kill you.
Get a load of these two. They're too alike, that's what's wrong.
In any event, we're going that way.
Ugh, I see you've gone for the most boring possible method of self-expression. That way.
And we're walking, and we're not killing anyone because certain people hold the sword we need. Jacques, you brought the sword, right?
Of course I did. I have it very well concealed in my greatcoat, in order to avoid having it, say, lost or stolen by an unscrupulous and quick-fingered teammate.
Who shall remain nameless?
Oh no, I'll name her. It's you! You are who I'm talking about!
As your teammates argue, you can see a dark shadow scuttling past just ahead of you.
Whoa. Weird. What is that?
There are more roaches here than you've ever seen in your life, all gathered together and glaring at you like you've just insulted their mothers.
What in the name of hell are these loathsome things? I've never seen anything like this on a ship!
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, they're everywhere. Why? I hate roaches. Jacques, I hate them! Why couldn't it just be rats?
Huh. Almost looks like they're forming lines? Ranks? Like a little brown marching band.
My God! You're right, Gaia. They're actually in formation!
With their antennae rustling and their horrible little scratchy legs twitching. Oh dear Betsy, I'm gonna be sick. Organized?
Ah, I'm tough. Bugs don't bother me.
You're telling fibs, aren't you?
Of course, if we had my ship, well, we could just sail right over the top of them. We could plow through them like so much seaweed, so much battle detritus, so much swell and deep blue heave.
Oh God, please don't say heave.
Then it will be battle! Battle to the death!
Sounds a little much. It's just bugs. It is a lot of bugs, though, so if someone's gonna die, it's probably us. Oh, you've got it!
Just take it out and show it to them. Just like that. Unwind Le Peak from its careful protective wrapping and blazon it before this fearsome army.
Le Peak?
But of course, every great sword in history has had a great name, and this one is no exception. Since it was mine, or at least entrusted to the sole care of my officers, I took it upon myself to name it, and I chose a Le Peak. Reverently, I draw the rapid blade from its scabbard. Carefully, I unwind the bindings, slowly, inch by silken inch.
You casting a spell there?
It's true.
One final turn of the silk, and here she is. La Peak.
The roaches scatter before the power of Le Peak. Like, well, roaches scattering at the flip of a light switch.
They're moving out of the way. They're actually clearing a path for us. Oh God, and we still have to get kind of close to them. Jacques, you go first. You go first, and you keep them back. You keep them, like, way over there and not near me, okay?
I shall go first, and I shall bear this great sword ahead of me, like the beacon of intention and glory that I always knew it was, and nobody else knew, but I always knew, because I am Jacques.
Well.
The stranger standing before you looks entirely too familiar.
Whoa. Whoa! Doesn't she kind of look like...
Look what the Blatodia dragged in.
Beau?
I'm Isolde.
Shut up!
Ha! A first-rate zinger. I guess we can call off any battle now, right? I mean, with missiles like Shut Up being hurled. Woo!
Pull it off! No! No, 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 no! Absolutely not! Battle! Battle, 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 battle! Or I'll hold my breath!
Friends, this is Isolde Chest. She's my menacing alter ego, and I must defeat her.
Defeat her? Why? Just because she's the shadow version of you?
Yes! And no.
Theoretically, I'm very intrigued. Engaging with your own shadow? Very, very interesting stuff. Just wondering where we're gonna land on the whole you kinda lied to us and tricked us and almost got us killed by an army of cockroaches thing.
Enough jaw-wagging. Let's cut through the packing tape and get down to business.
Glad you're so ready to divulge your secrets and be brought to justice.
I'll tell you proudly what I've done. The true treasure I have stolen and kept for myself. Who knows? It might even fetch a fine price on the open market once I'm done congratulating myself for the theft. I, thieftress extraordinaire, have wrangled and waylaid an actual goddess.
What?
Oh no.
Oh yeah. A full-fledged, empowered, glorious, immortal being right here in my safe and wretched little manacles.
Her name. Tell me her name.
But Gaia, dear Earth, you already know. I have captured Rongomaiwhenua.
No!
Oh, great crates. Rongomaiwhenua? She's been here this whole time?
How could you? She's the animating force of the Earth itself. She's precious. She's sacred.
Yeah, well, she's mine. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it.
You have to help us. What should we do?
Turn me loose indeed, a rabid hound of hell, to harry and tear at this papier-mâché siren.
Jacques takes 10 steps to Isolde's 1.
Aye!
But he still advances. Brandishing Le Pique like a flaming torch, he takes the ground and pushes her ever closer to certain defeat.
Yes, Jacques! Let the rage flow!
Ah! Glorious rage! It illuminates him. It spurs him onward to even greater feats of athleticism and daring do. Isolde's eyes go blurry trying to track his speed demon movements, and her heart grows frayed by the knowledge that she is being bested inexorably by a pirate the size of a carrot butt.
No, damn you, this cannot be!
But it is and could never have been otherwise. Bow before the blade of justice, Le Pique. It shall prick your conscience, and evil shall bleed from you into the unforgiving ground.
In a final and brilliant feint, Jacques thrusts Le Pique home into Isolde's chest, right where her heart should have been. She growls and yowls, throws her head back and bellows to the sky, and with a great burst of tinsel and tissue paper, she unlocks, and her form evaporates into the air.
As though she never was.
Oh, look!
All eyes are drawn to the glowing stone now exposed, the treasure Isolde had coveted now plainly visible on the dust floor. It shines and hums with the energy of the earth itself.
Ahem! I did it!
Okay, your sword helped, but we worked together.
If it weren't for the sword, we'd be swarmed by roaches. Is that what you want, Miss Package?
Sigh.
Where's Rongomaiwhenua? Is she okay?
My child, I have always been fine.
Goddess. Rongomaiwhenua. What do I call you?
My name alone will suffice. My name is Rongomaiwhenua.
Oh! We've been mispronouncing you the whole time.
My name is Beau. I've been dreaming about meeting you for so long, I can't even tell you. You're my greatest adventure.
Hello, child.
I am Jacques. I'm the holder of Le Peak.
Ah, yes. A bottle. Made of silicate. One of my other forms.
Yeah, that too.
And here I see a representation of my planetoid form. A beautiful gift.
Are you gonna eat me?
No, child. It is time I leave this contraption and seek out a new place to be beheld. Thank you all. Thank you for all that you have done. I shall return with gratitude to the world above and to the light. Though, human, I must ask. Please pick me up and put me on a shelf. Even goddesses like myself have limits. Let the magic flourish again!
Beau seems delighted to see you after your exhilarating adventure below your own house.
Hey there! I'm really glad to see you again. I wasn't sure how you'd be feeling after everything that happened down in the crawl space. Very glad to hear it. I was really hoping you'd come back. You what now? I mean, I get it. I'm very cool, and this outfit is doing me a lot of well-deserved favors, but really? Well. I can't say I haven't thought about you that way. When you go through the kinds of experiences that we've gone through, I think it's a natural consequence. I guess I was just trying to keep it professional, you know, while we were actively questing. Because you kept it professional and nice, and got me through my latest adventure, that means more to me than anything. In fact, I think I already know what my next adventure is gonna be. Now this is the kind of secret I can't wait to unearth. Love will be the greatest adventure.